Hey everyone, What If Fan here, bringing you another exciting part of What If Dragon deck user in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. You can find the fanfic title and the original author's name in the description below. Make sure to check it out and show them some love. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Quick update. What If Ninja in Jujutsu Kaisen will be going on hold soon, since we've nearly caught up with the author. So now, I need your help picking the next project for the channel. I'm currently deciding between these three fanfics. What if Reborn is Goku clone? What if Natsu has dual elements? What if Transmigrated in one piece and becoming a marine? Please vote in the poll and let me know which story you'd like to see next. I'll take the top pick and start working on that series next. Alright, let's jump into it. Chapter 18, Learning about the Arclights. The three watched as Kite flew off with Orbital, where Timmy asked Anna, "Where do you think Kite is going?" At best, probably to check on his brother Heart. Quentin gave his answer, "I can't say for certain what he wants to talk to him about." Probably what just happened, his robot said Timmy reminded him of Heart. Anna mentioned. Timmy blinked a bit. He said that? Probably should make sense. Heart exactly did not had a normal childhood. Quentin said, hearing that. "What do you mean?" Timmy asked. "I'm sorry, but that's not something I should share without Kite's consent." Quentin apologized before bowing. "Now you two should go on ahead. There's nothing more for us to discuss, and you need to check your place in the Friendship Cup, young man." Timmy just nodded as he and Anna got in the dual coaster. He sees Anna was looking, thinking, which he asked, "Anna?" "Huh, oh, it's nothing. I just hope Kite's okay," she admitted. He nodded as Quentin watched on. Timmy then paused. "Hey, wait, Anna?" "Yeah," she asked, turning to him. "I'm curious. Even with what Dyson Sphere can do, will your cards able to beat it?" Timmy asked her, which was a good question. "Huh?" she asked. "I don't actually know. He can negate attacks, and you've seen my strategy is basically all attacks. But some are effect damage, and besides your number can actually prevent Dyson Sphere from stopping them." Timmy smiled to her. "I guess that's true, and technically we're not in the tournament anymore," Anna mentioned. Timmy blinked at that. "I'm still in." "I more meant Quentin isn't," she mentioned before turning to him, since he hadn't heard any of that. "What are you going to do now?" Quentin closed his eyes at that. "Since I failed Vetrix, I'm probably gonna be deadweight for now on, and will have my crest handed back to him once I get back home." Hearing that, Anna frowned before gently squeezing Timmy's hand. "What if you could bring something back to him though?" "Like what?" Quentin asked. "These." Anna answered, revealing her two number cards. Quentin's eyes widen when he sees them. "You have number cards?" "That's right, I do." Anna nodded, putting them back. "If you beat me in a duel, you get my numbers, right?" "Yes." Quentin nodded to her. She nodded before getting ready. "Timmy, go ahead. I'll catch up after the match." He blinked, surprised hearing that. "Anna, are you sure you're all right by yourself?" She nodded. "I'll be okay, don't worry." He stared at her before nodding, and kissed her cheek. "Well, head back to the tournament's main lobby where we will find out who will be the semi-finalists." "I will," she smiled gently. He smiled before using the coaster car to roll out, leaving Anna and Quentin. Quentin stares before saying to Anna, "Would you like to apply the space field as well?" "This isn't a tournament duel, so we shouldn't." Anna answered, only to frown. "Can I ask you something while we duel?" "What's that?" Quentin asked her. "Why were your father and Dr. Faker looking for a way into another world in the first place?" she asked him while nodding to let him take the first turn. "You said you were part of the experiments. Why were you doing them?" Vetrix wasn't sure what Dr. Faker's goals are. It wasn't fame or for money, is what he said personally, that Kazuma confirmed was true. But Vetrix assumed that it's cause of power. Quentin answered as a green tattoo similar Kite's appeared on his eye, like from his own match with Kite readying his dual disc. Anna activated her own dual disc before frowning. "Is it because of Heart?" Quentin blinked hearing that. Heart's really sick, that's why Kite is pushing himself practically to the point of death. Anna explained. If Heart was really sick, was that way Dr. Faker was trying to get to another world? To find a way to help his son? How did you know that? Quentin asked hearing that. Dextra told us, when Timmy dueled her. Anna answered before telling him what happened in that duel. Quentin looked down, all this time. Dr. Faker was only trying to help his youngest son? I don't know, but it just makes sense. Anna admitted. Doesn't it? He looks at her before nodding, and then asked, ready? Yeah, after you, she mentioned. Duel. Dueling theme, Into the Unknown by Starset. Anna, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Quentin, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Let the duel commence. Quentin first turn. Alright, I start by activating Graceful Charity. Quentin called using a spell. Graceful Charity. Normal spell card. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards. So now I draw 3 cards as long as I discard 2. Quentin said drawing 3 cards before discarding 2, then I summon Arcjet Lightcraft. A portal opened before a large space cruiser flew in. Attack position. Arcjet Lightcraft. Light. Level 9. Machine/effect. ATK, 0. Def, 2100. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one level 8 or lower machine monster in your GY, special summon it in defense position, and if you do, its level becomes 9, also negate its effects. You can only use this effect of Arcjet Lightcraft once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, except Machine XYZ monsters. Anna's eyes widen seeing the monster. If there are no monsters on my field, I can summon this card without tributing. Quentin explained how he had summoned it. His graveyard glowed as he added, then as I did, I can summon a level 8 or lower machine monster from my graveyard as long as I negate its abilities, and make its level 9. Rise, Solar Windjammer. What rose up was a blue ship-like satellite with white wings. Defense position. Effects negated. Solar Windjammer. Light. Level 5. Machine/effect. ATK, 800. Def, 2400. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, but its original ATK and Def become halved. During each of your standby phases, increase the level of this card by 1. There can only be one Solar Windjammer on the field. Solar Windjammer, LV, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. 2 level 9 monsters. Anna frowned seeing that. Then you should know what's coming. I overlay level 9 Arcjet Lightcraft and Solar Windjammer. The two glowed gold before shooting in the overlay network exploding as it materialized the coming monster. My burdensome fate, let the gigantic world capable of swallowing an entire galaxy descend right here and now. XYZ Summon. Appear, number 9. Canopy Star, Dyson Sphere. At that a 9 popped up before what rose was a giant meteor which slowly unfolded into Quentin's large number. Attack position. Number 9, Dyson Sphere. Light. Rank 9. Machine effect XYZ. ATK, 2800. Def, 3000. 2 level 9 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. During your main phase 1, if your opponent controls a monster with higher ATK than this card, you can detach one material from this card. This card can attack directly this turn. Once per battle step, if this card with material is attacked, quick effect you can negate that attack. When this card is targeted for an attack while it has no material, you can target 2 monsters in your GY, attach those monsters to this card as material. Oru, 2. Anna flinched slightly. It's even bigger up close. I end my turn. Quentin told her before saying, It's your move now. Quentin's hand, 4/field, number 9, Dyson Sphere, attack position /ORU, 2. Anna first turn. Then it's my move, so I'll start by summoning Night Express Knight from my hand in attack position. Anna stated. Attack position. Night Express Knight. Earth. Level 10. Machine/effect. ATK, 3000. Def, 3000. Cannot be special summoned from the deck. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but its original ATK becomes 0. Of course, since I didn't tribute anything to summon him, my Night Express Knight loses all his attack points. Night Express Knight, ATK, 3000 minus 3000 is equal to 0. So your deck plays the same gimmick my own deck does? Quentin asked, as being a fellow machine user summoning high-rank XYZ monsters knows when he sees a deck with a similar playstyle. Yeah, it does. Anna nodded. Now since I only have Earth Machine monsters in play, I can summon Super Express Bullet Train from my hand. Attack position. Super Express Bullet Train. Earth. Level 10. Machine/effect. ATK, 3000. Def, 0. Cannot declare an attack unless you send 2 other cards you control to the GY. You can only use each of these effects of Super Express Bullet Train once per turn. If all monsters you control are Earth Machines, -1 you can special summon this card from your hand. During the end phase, if this card is in the GY because it was sent there this turn, you can target 1 machine monster in your GY, except Super Express Bullet Train, add it to your hand. 2 level 10s. Quentin thought, examining the field she has before him. Now, I'll overlay my 2 monsters. The 2 flew up readying. From up, and beyond, the railways of heaven round down, trembling the earth. XYZ summon. Appear, number 81. Rail Train of the Gods, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Superdora. Anna chanted, summoning her stronger number. Attack position. Number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Superdora. Earth. Rank 10. Machine effect XYZ. ATK, 3200. Def, 4000. 2 level 10 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. Once per turn, quick effect: you can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. That target is unaffected by card effects, except its own, until the end of this turn. Oru, 2. So this is your number card. Quentin said, narrowing his eyes. Impressive, but if you remember from my match with Kite, those kinds of attack points won't matter if you can't back them up. Superdora attacked Dyson Sphere. Anna called. Superdora charged a cannon before firing at Dyson Sphere, which Quentin called. I activate Dyson Sphere's special ability. If it has overlay units, any attack to it is negated. Dyson Sphere summoned a dark hole to suck in the attack. I chain Superdora's ability. By using 1 overlay unit, any card on the field that I pick is unaffected by any other card's abilities. Anna countered. I pick Superdora itself. What? Quentin asked, knowing what that means as Superdora takes a unit. Superdora, ORU, 2/1/unaffected to card effects. The cannon pierced through the black hole, striking at Dyson Sphere's core. After a few seconds, explosions rang throughout Dyson Sphere before exploding loud as Quentin was pushed back from behind, landing on his back. Quentin, 3600/hand, 4. I end my turn. Anna finished. Anna's hand, 3/field, number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Superdora, attack position /ORU, 1. Anna, 4000. Hand, 3. Field, number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Superdora, attack position /ORU, 1. Quentin, 3600. Hand, 4. Field, nothing. Quentin's second turn. TCH, most interesting, your number manages to bypass Dyson Sphere's negation effect by making itself unaffected to other effects. Quentin said, realizing what just happened. I guess so. Anna nodded. But now it's my turn. Draw. Quentin drew looking before calling, and I activate the spell, XYX Revenge. XYZ Revenge. Normal spell card. If your opponent controls a face-up XYZ monster that has XYZ material, target one XYZ monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then detach one XYZ material from a monster your opponent controls and attach it to that monster as an XYZ material. You can only activate one XYZ Revenge per turn. As you have an XYZ monster with an overlay unit, I revive one XYZ monster from my graveyard, and then steal that overlay unit onto the summoned monster. Quentin explained to Anna, "Be reborn, Dyson Sphere." The graveyard portal appeared before Dyson Sphere slowly starts to emerge from it. Hold it, I can use Super Dora's overlay unit. Anna countered. Super Dora, ORU, 1-0. Dyson Sphere rose up but it wasn't able to gain the overlay unit. Number 9, Dyson Sphere, attack position. /N, Bopdog 111. I tried Oedipuro's puzzle to see if XYZ Revenge's effect still summons the monster even though the overlay unit is gone, but the AI immediately used Super Dora's ability before I can use XYZ Revenge, so I'm gonna go by instinct, it still summons it. So now neither of our monsters have abilities. Anna realized. Not for long. Quentin said before calling, I activate the spell, Overlay Regan. Overlay Regan. Normal spell card. Target one face-up XYZ monster on the field. Attach this card to it as an XYZ material. One XYZ monster gains an overlay unit. Its spell converted to a unit flying to Dyson Sphere. Number 9, Dyson Sphere, ORU, 1. Anna frowned seeing that. And like before, I activated second effect. By using an overlay unit, if you have a monster with higher attack points, Dyson Sphere can attack you directly. Its lone overlay unit was absorbed. Dyson Sphere, ORU, 1-0/ can attack directly. Now Dyson Sphere attack. Quentin called as Dyson Sphere attacked with a barrage of lasers. Anna braced herself as she was blasted. Anna, 1200/hand, 3. I place one card face down to end my turn. Quentin ends his turn. Quentin's hand, 4/field, number 96, Dyson Sphere, attack position, 1 set card. Anna's second turn. Anna drew her card before frowning. His number gets its overlay units back if I attack it, and with no overlay units on Super Dora I can't stop him from blocking my attacks. In that case, I'll try something else. I summon Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede in attack mode. Attack position. Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. Earth. Level 4. Machine/effect. ATK, 1800. Def, 1000. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one Earth Machine monster in your GY, except Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede, special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. You can target one other face-up monster you control. The level of that monster or this card becomes the level of the other. You cannot declare attacks the turn you activate this effect, except with XYZ monsters. You can only use each effect of Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede once per turn. Then, since I summoned an Earth Machine, I can summon Heavy Freight Train Derricrane from my hand with its attack and defense points cut in half. Attack position. Heavy Freight Train Derricrane. Earth. Level 10. Machine/effect. ATK, 2800. Def, 2000. If an Earth Machine monsters is normal or special summoned to your field, except during the damage step you can special summon this card from your hand, but its original ATK/def become halved. You can only use this effect of Heavy Freight Train Derricrane once per turn. If this card is detached from an XYZ monster and sent to the GY to activate that monster's effect, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Heavy Freight Train Derricrane, ATK, 2800/2 equals 1400/def, 2000 divided by 2 is equal to 1000. Quentin stares uninterested. I activate the effect of Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. I target another monster on my field like my Heavy Freight Train Derricrane and they both become the same level. Anna said as her lowered monster glowed. Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede, LV, 4 + 6 is equal to 10. So I'll make them both level 10 so I can overlay them for Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max in attack mode. Anna called. Attack position. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Earth. Rank 10. Machine Effect XYZ. ATK, 3000. Def, 3000. 2 level 10 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. Oru, 2. Now by using an overlay unit, Gustav Max blasts you for 2000 points of damage. Gustav Max fired a blast at Quentin, who braced himself. Quentin, 1600/hand, 4. Then, since I used Heavy Freight Train Daracrane to activate that ability, I can destroy a card on your field like your Dyson Sphere. Anna continued. Widening his eyes, Quentin watched as Dyson Sphere shattered. Now I'll. Anna started only to pause. I end my turn with this face-down card. Anna's hand, 1/field, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, attack position /ORU, 1, number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora, attack position, 1 set card. Anna, 1200. Hand, 3. Field, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, attack position /ORU, 1, number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora, attack position, 1 set card. Quentin, 1600. Hand. 4. Field, 1 set card. Quentin third turn. She didn't attack. Quentin thought before looking at his set card, she is probably cautious of my face down. A good move for her, cause my face down is the trap card, Dimensional Prison. If a monster on her field attacks, that monster would be banished before damage can be dealt. Of course, it'll be trouble to make a move against her without Dyson Sphere. This draw makes a difference. He reached before drawing. It's my turn, I draw. Anna watched nervously. That's probably the same trap he played against Kite. Looking at his drawn card, he looked before saying, I end my turn. Quentin's hand, 5/field, 1 set card. Oru, 1-0. Gustav Max fired a second blast as Quentin closed his eyes before struck. Anna, 1200. Hand, 4. Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, attack position, number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora, attack position, 1 set card. Quentin, 0000. Hand, 5. Field, 1 set card. Anna wins. He had his eyes closed before telling her, I can't say, but as a fellow father he might. Anna nodded before flying off after Timmy. Quentin stared before teleporting away to where he sees a bold-haired boy unconscious on a bed as he kneeled down looking weak. Trey. I hope our father learns the truth. He collapsed. Meanwhile, Timmy was railing through the tracks looking around on the map for the next duel field where Tori and Yuma said they found where they said Shark is dueling Quattro. Hearing some flames, he turned around seeing Anna catching up. Anna, you haven't caught up with them yet? Anna asked. I've been looking for the field but I haven't found it yet. Timmy admitted. What about the duel? Anna asked as she managed to get into the coaster with him. Oh, and I talked with Quentin during the match. She then told him what she asked Quentin and what his response was. Timmy looked down. Wish I had parents who are willing to do that for their child. While not sacrificing their friends, but the kind that are willing to look for ways outside of their world. Anna frowned before embracing him gently. I'm sorry. Timmy hugged her back before hearing something and looked, seeing a dual field with 2 IDs. Reginald Castle. Quattro. Looks like we found it. Timmy said, seeing that. Looks like it. Anna agreed, checking the field. Magma Field. Phi. Field spell card. When a water monsters is summoned, either player can destroy that monsters. Ouch, that really seems like a powerful effect. Timmy said, stunned from seeing the effects as they entered a tunnel to the field. From what we've seen from Yuma's memories, Shark uses water attribute monsters, so this will really be a backlash to Shark. That's not even a fair match if Shark's monsters will automatically be gone the moment they're summoned. So that mean, the finalists are you, Yuma, Vetrix, and Quattro? Anna asked as they reached the duel. We will see. Timmy answered as they entered a large volcano-like area as he looked around stunned. I never seen a real volcano valley like this before. He then shuddered, and I don't like it. Anna took his hand as Yuma looked over. Hey, what kept you guys? Timmy and Anna stepped out of the coaster as Timmy explained. Anna dueled Quentin cause I wondered if her numbers can defeat Dyson's fear, and she told me to go on ahead. I couldn't find the field earlier, and when she found me we went together. That's when they noticed a masked figure floating nearby. Who's that? Anna asked seeing him. Seeing the figure behind Quattro, Timmy squinted his eyes before widening them. That's Vetrix. Timmy and Anna looked at the field seeing Quattro has a monster they haven't seen him use before, and a multi-fin shark-like humanoid beast with a blue 32 on its chest on Shark's field with a face-up spell. Shark, 2100. Hand, 1. Field, number 32, Shark Drake, attack position /ORU, 2, Sea Lord's Amulet, face up. Quattro, 1500. Hand, 4. Field, Gimmick Puppet Twilight Joker, attack position. Attack position. Number 32, Shark Drake. Water. Rank 4. Sea Serpent XYZ effect. ATK, 2800. Def, 2100. 3 level 4 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. Once per turn, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, special summon the destroyed monster to your opponent's side of the field in face-up attack position. Also it loses 1000 ADK, and if you do summon this way, this card can make a second attack during this battle phase. Oru, 2. Face up. Sea Lord's Amulet. Continuous spell card. Send this card to the graveyard during your opponent's third end phase after activation. Water monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Attack position. Gimmick Puppet Twilight Joker. Dark. Level 8. Machine / effect. ATK, 800. Def, 1600. When a Gimmick Puppet monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to your graveyard, you can banish that monster, special summon this card from your hand. You can only use the effect of Gimmick Puppet Twilight Joker once per turn. Whoa, that monster looks really mean. Timmy widened his eyes seeing Shark Drake. Yeah, it does. Anna nodded nervously. Quattro suddenly yelled behind him, I know that already. I'm trying hard, damn it. This confused everyone, and Yuma, Tori since they can't see Vetrix while Shark looks undisturbed while Quattro yelled again, I know I have to push Shark to darkness further by hospitalizing his younger sister. That was for you, like you ordered. Can't you acknowledge even that? What's he talking about? Tori asked with a blink. Shark knowing who he's talking to called, Hey Vetrix. If you're here show yourself, and stop hiding. Just then a loud sadistic childlike laugh was heard as a hologram of Vetrix appeared in front of the 4 bystanders laughing. What did he mean? Timmy asked in shock. He ordered his own son to hospitalize Shark's sister? That was what he thought before noticing Vetrix, which made him step back. Well, Shark. You're more observant than I thought. Vetrix. Yuma cried glaring at him seeing him being all defensive, so what's the deal with everything? Vetrix turned to him as he yelled, everything involving Rio, your sons, everyone who got involved. I suppose there's no need to hold it back any longer. You all would find out eventually. Vetrix shrugged with a smirk, for you see I had picked Shark to be the one to bring down Dr. Faker is for him to feel the full force of my rage for what he done to me. Quattro hearing that yelled, me, Trey, and Quattro all fought hard for your sake, and you decided to brush us off for a stranger. Why didn't you pick one of us? Everyone has their own role to play, Quattro. Vetrix smirked before disappearing, and reappearing in front of Quattro staring in his eyes, and unfortunately, you're unfit for the role I have in mind, since Shark is stronger than you are. Quattro growled at that before yelling, "No! No! I won't let you pick Shark for our revenge. I'll beat him down here, and now." Dueling theme, Innocence by Disturbed. Quattro? Turn. Now back to the duel, I draw. Quattro draw before calling, and to start, I activate Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn. Normal spell card. Target one monster in either GY, special summon it. So now I can summon back a monster. Rise on back Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll. At that what rose beside Twilight Joker was Magnet Doll. Attack position. Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll. Dark. Level 8. Machine/effect. ATK 1000. Def 1000. If your opponent controls a monster, and all monsters you control are face-up Gimmick Puppet monsters, min 1, you can special summon this card from your hand. Anna, however, noticed Timmy looked completely shocked at what Vetrix was saying before she frowned. "You're wrong, you know. Don't you even understand why Dr. Faker did any of that?" Vetrix disappeared, and appeared in front of Anna smirking as she stepped back surprised. "I know plenty." He desired to use the portal to further his research and become powerful. "Don't you talk to me about what his reasons are. The reasons why are little, the only thing that matters to me is getting my vengeance on Dr. Faker. He was trying to help his sick son." Anna snapped back, though Timmy could see she was unnerved by that. "He was trying to find help in another world. What he did to you and Yuma's dad was horrible, but he was desperate. He never wanted to hurt either of you. Wouldn't you do the same thing if one of your sons was suffering?" Vetrix only stared before waving his hand off. "Whatever. The fact is that Dr. Faker crossed me for power. It's not something you would understand." Anna's eyes widened in shock while Timmy just stared in disbelief. "He didn't double-cross you, Anna, and your own son." "My son, you must mean Quentin. He was as much of a failure as Trey and Quattro are." Vetrix interjected with a smirk as he stared at Timmy. "Every single one of them is simply a pawn for me to use to get my revenge on Dr. Faker. And that of course includes Shark. Now then, why don't you all stay quiet and enjoy the show? Now level 8 Twilight Joker, and Magnet Doll gets overlaid." Quattro called, raising his arm as the two glowed purple flying in the overlay network. "IXYZ summon, number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings." What rose was strings from his duel with Timmy. Attack position. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Dark. Rank 8. Machine XYZ effect. ATK 3000. Def 2000. 2 level 8 dark monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Place one string counter on each face-up monster on the field, except this card. If you do, during the end phase of the next turn, destroy the monsters with string counters, and if you do, inflict damage to the controllers equal to the combined original ATK of each of their destroyed monsters. Oru, 2. I remember that number. Timmy trailed off, still stunned from what Vetrix said. "This is bad." Yuma frowned. "Now I activate the equip spell, String of Destiny." Quattro added using an equip spell. Equipped to number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. String of Destiny. Equip spell card. Equip only to a Gimmick Puppet monster. Once per turn, when the equipped monster declares an attack, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. If that card is a monster card, during this turn, the equipped monster's maximum number of attacks is equal to the level of the sent monster. Also, if the equipped monster battles an attack position monster, that monster is not destroyed by battle. Otherwise, negate the attack and end the battle phase. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, equipped with String of Destiny. So now whenever Strings attacks, I can send the top card of my deck to the graveyard, and if that card is a monster card, it becomes how many times it can attack, though if it attacks a monster on your field in attack mode, it cannot be destroyed. Otherwise the attack will be negated, and the battle phase will end. Quattro explained how his spell works. Astral at that disapproved. That card is luck-based. Quattro shouldn't rely on such a gamble. Hopefully it doesn't pay off. Yuma mentioned nervously. Let's go. Strings attack. The XYZ charged at Shark Drake as Quattro drew, and smirked revealing the card, level 8. Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. That means Strings can attack Shark Drake 8 times now. 8 attacks. Yuma cried in shock. This is bad. Anna frowned only to notice Timmy's expression as she took his hand, unaware that Vetrix noticed as well with a smirk. It seems he has some anger and hatred inside of him too, he mentally giggled. The attacks all hit as Shark was pushed back, crying out as Quattro yelled out, "Suffer, Shark. Suffer for everything I've been through. Rot in hell." The last attack hit as Shark landed back groaning. Shark, 0500/hand, 1. Shark! Yuma cried in horror. Get up, Shark! Then I activate Strings' special ability. ORU, 2-1, Strings takes a unit on his sword before making notes on its Strings' body before raising up its sword while its eye opened. Then Strings grabbed Shark Drake as it roared. Shark Drake, string counter, 1. So now, during the end of the next turn, all monsters with a string counter will be destroyed, and you lose points equal to Shark Drake's attack points. Quattro declared before calling, I end my turn with that. Quattro's hand, 3/field, number 40. Gimmick Puppet of Strings, attack position /ORU, 1/equipped with String of Destiny, equipped to number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Shark? Turn. Shark just stayed laid for a minute before he slowly starts to stand up. I won't. This is bad. Yuma frowned nervously. I won't be controlled by anyone else. Shark yelled before drawing, I draw, and I activate Different Dimension Deep Sea Trench. Face up. Different Dimension Deep Sea Trench. Continuous spell card. When this card resolves, banish one water monster from your hand, graveyard, or face-up on your field. Then, when this face-up card on the field is destroyed, special summon that banished monster to your side of the field. When this card activates, a water monster on the field is banished. This gets around your monster's ability. Shark Drake glowed before vanishing as the string counter it gained faded away. What? Quattro questioned. I place one monster down. Shark sets a monster, and grits his teeth, and end my turn. Shark's hand, 0/field, 1 set monster, Different Dimension Deep Sea Trench, face up, Sea Lord's Amulet, face up. Shark, 0/500. Hand, 0. Field, 1 set monster, Different Dimension Deep Sea Trench, face up, Sea Lord's Amulet, face up. Quattro, 1500. Hand, 3. Field, number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, attack position /ORU, 1/equipped with String of Destiny, equipped to number 40, Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Quattro? Turn. TCH, well Shark, I'm impressed with your resolve, but now it's over. You lost your best card, and I have Gimmick Puppet of Strings with 3000 attack points with String of Destiny on the field. Quattro smirked to him, drawing before calling, and it's happening now. He drawn again as he smirked, if this card is a monster it can attack a number of times equal to its level. And with your monster in defense mode, it won't protect it from destruction. Vetrix added with crossed arms. And if it's not a monster, the battle phase will be over. He's always quick to his anger while both Trey and Quentin stay calm, such a waste. Vetrix. Quattro snapped. You just proved my point, Quattro. Vetrix shrugged, uncaring to him. Astral, while against Vetrix's attitude, agreed. Vetrix is right though. Strings of Destiny is a dangerous gamble to pull off. Damn you. Quattro gritted his teeth hard. You don't trust me to handle our revenge, is that it? Ha! Is that why you brush me aside for Shark? Like I said before, you have a role to play, and you exhausted it now. Vetrix smirked to him. He's your son. Timmy suddenly shouted. Don't you care, he's doing so much for you. So? Timmy looked stunned as Vetrix turned to him with a smirk. All that matters to me is getting my revenge on Dr. Faker. That's all that matters for me. I'm not as loyal like Trey or Quentin is. Quattro started to cry while getting enraged before yelling, but I wanted for you to be back to normal, father. Vetrix turned to him as he yelled, every day when it was normal, you greet us all with smiles when you come back home. But now that you're the cold avenger you are, it doesn't happen anymore, but we still followed your will. I even trapped Rio, and burned her for your sake for the hope you're back to normal. Don't try to play the victim, Quattro. Shark yelled furiously, I don't care if you're set up by Vetrix, or have other agenda. I won't forgive you for hurting Rio. Quattro glared at him. It's too late for you, I draw. He looked only to freeze seeing his spell card. Vetrix chuckled manically, looks like you failed Quattro, like I knew you would. He laughed at Quattro, must be pathetic ain't it? You rely on such a dangerous card, and it got you nothing. Quattro growled while sending the card to the graveyard, while I won't run away. I will settle things here if it's the last thing I do. I will destroy Shark here, and from there bring down Faker. Maybe then you will finally see me as someone worth carrying with my brothers, and return back to normal. I'm not a pawn, I'm the Asian champion. He grabbed a card calling, by tributing Gimmick Puppet of Strings, his said XYZ monster vanished as he called, I can summon Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. At that a mangled mess of doll body parts appeared. Attack position. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Dark. Level 8. Machine/effect. ATK 1000. Def 2000. You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing one face-up XYZ monster you control. You can only special summon Gimmick Puppet Nightmare once per turn this way. When you do, you can special summon one Gimmick Puppet Nightmare from your hand or graveyard. If this card is special summoned, you cannot special summon any monsters for the rest of this turn, except Gimmick Puppet monsters. When this guy's summoned, I can summon a second Nightmare from my hand or graveyard. Quattro called playing a card as a second Nightmare rose up. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, attack position. Then by banishing Magnet Doll from the graveyard, Dreary Doll rises from the graveyard. The coffin appeared before it opened showing Dreary Doll. Defense position. Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. Dark. Level 8. Machine/effect. ATK 0. Def 0. If this card is in your GY, you can banish one other Gimmick Puppet monster from your GY, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll once per turn. Cannot be used as material for an XYZ summon, except for the XYZ summon of a Gimmick Puppet monster. He has 3 level 8 monsters. Torai whispered in shock. Now Shark. A crest glowed bright in Quattro's hand as he called, this is my true trump card. I overlay my level 8 Gimmick Puppet Nightmares, and Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. With these 3 monsters, I build the overlay network. The 3 glowed flying up in the overlay network before shattering. I XYZ summon, number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo. What rose up behind him was a large statue-like machine doll. It has a lion head with a human body sitting on a throne with a sword placed at the ground with a green 88 on the left shoulder pad. Attack position. Number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Dark. Rank 8. Machine Effect XYZ. ATK 3200. Def 2300. 3 level 8 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. Once per turn, if you have no cards in your spell and trap card zone, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, and if you do, place one destiny counter on this card. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. When 3 destiny counters are on this card, you win the duel. Oru, 3. That number's so powerful. Torai cried in shock. And it gets worse. Quattro smirked before calling, I activated special ability. Once per turn, by skipping my battle, and I have no spells or traps on my field, I can place a destiny counter on Leo. But then I banish my spell, Gimmick Victory, from my graveyard. That allows me to use Leo's effect again. Leo takes 2 units at that. Gimmick Puppet of Leo, ORU, 3-2-1/destiny counter, 0 + 2 = 2. Finally, when it has 3 destiny counters, I win. Quattro finished with a smirk. Wait, but he didn't skip his battle phase. Torai argued. I don't think it matters, Tori, that thing's way more powerful than any of Shark's monsters. Yuma mentioned. I hate to say it, but I don't know what Shark can do to stop Quattro now. Quattro's hand, 3/field, number 88, Gimmick Puppet of Leo, attack position /ORU, 1/destiny counter, 2. Shark grunted at this. Will I lose this? Oh Shark, it's too early to call it quits. Surprised Shark turned to see Vetrix behind him with a smirk. I know this number won't stop you, so go ahead. Shocked by what he's doing, Quattro yelled, Hey! Why are you helping me instead of me? Your own son. Oh, I don't care if you lose. Your role is complete for my revenge, you're of no use to me now. Vetrix dismissed calmly with a smirk at Quattro. Timmy's eyes widened hearing that as he clenched his fists more, and Anna frowned. Keep quiet, I don't need your help, Vetrix. Shark spat, 'cause after Quattro I'm going for you. Big words, but unless you accept Shark Drake you won't get to do that. Don't you want your revenge on Quattro for harming Rio? Is all you're doing really nothing? Vetrix grinned to him, go ahead, unless you let Shark Drake accept you, then you can't win. Shark glared before grunting, clutching his chest. What's going on with him? Anna questioned, seeing that. Soon Shark starts to glow in a light pink aura with red glowing eyes before standing up. I accepted it. Now I can win. He readies as Quattro tensed. Shark? Turn. My turn, draw. Shark drew before calling. I flip my face down, face up. Deep Sweeper. A jellyfish-like fish appeared, raising up. Attack position. Deep Sweeper. Water. Level 4. Fish/effect. ATK 1600. Def 1300. You contribute this card, then target one spell/trap card on the field, destroy that target. By tributing it, I can destroy different dimension deep-sea trench. Shark called as the fish swam into his spell, destroying it and itself. That means Shark Drake comes back. At that, the portal opened before Shark Drake flew in before roaring loud. Number 32, Shark Drake, attack position. And now Shark Drake let us both combine and merge to evolve. Shark called as he glowed bright, calling out as Shark Drake slowly forms into a fin-like sealed form, flying back in the overlay network. What's happening? Tori asked. Nothing good. Yuma answered, seeing that. Shark Dragon of the Ocean. Swim through this hard current to bite your enemies. Chaos XYZ change. Appear Chaos number 32. Marine Dragon God, Shark Drake Vice. At that, what rose was a snowflake like shuriken before unforming into Shark Drake was a white marine like monster roaring. Attack position. Number C32, Shark Drake Vice. Water. Rank 4. Sea Serpent XYZ effect. ATK 2800. Def 2100. 4 level 4 water monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. You can also XYZ summon this card by using at number 32, Shark Drake you control as the XYZ material. XYZ materials attached to that monster also become XYZ materials on this card. During either player's turn, if your life points are 1000 or less, you can detach one XYZ material from this card and banish one monster from your graveyard to target one face-up monster on the field. That target's ATK and def becomes 0 until the end phase. Oru, 1. What is that? Anna questioned. Timmy's eyes widened slightly, seeing the monster. Now as my life points are lower than 1000, I can use Shark Drake Vice ability. Shark Drake Vice takes a unit, opening the graveyard portal. ORU 1-0, so now Gimmick Puppet of Leo's attack and defense points becomes 0 until the end of the turn. Shark Drake Vice fired a blast as Leo got weakened severely. Gimmick Puppet of Leo, ATK, 3200 minus 3200 is equal to 0. No! Quattro cried in horror seeing that. Now Shark Drake Vice finish him off. The monster charged as Leo tried to retaliate it, but Shark Drake Vice attack was too strong, and was destroyed only for Quattro's crest to shatter as he cried out, landing hard on his stomach. Shark, 0500. Field, 1. Field, number C32, Shark Drake Vice, attack position. Quattro, 0000. Hand, 3. Field, nothing. Shark wins. At that the field, and everything vanished as Shark breathed heavily from letting out everything that had built up over the years out of him. And with that we're friends now. Vetrix grinned to Shark. Shark turned to him with a glare. Come here, and face me yourself, Vetrix. Keep yourself calm, Shark, all 4 semi-finalists have been picked. But we gotta find out who's against who next. Vetrix left by vanishing from his hologram laughing. Quattro slowly gets up as Timmy ran over to him. Quattro. When he reached him he asked concerned, "Are you alright?" Timmy. Anna whispered seeing that. You? Quattro recognizes the young man before him. Then he slowly gave a small grin. Guess you're a semi-finalist then? Yeah. Timmy nodded to him worried. Come on, I'll get you some help. No, don't bother. Quattro told him before saying, hey listen, how can you stand by my side, even though what I done? You're not worth hating, or having a grudge with. The one who's truly at fault is Vetrix. Timmy growled a bit, and he won't get away with what he's done. Quattro stared before snickering a little. Well then, tell Shark something for me, okay bud? What is it? Timmy asked him. Tell him that Rio being hospitalized was unintentional. Quattro answered, much to Timmy's confusion. Quattro at that explains what had happened. Vetrix, he gave me a card to use against her, Flaming Hell Blessing. When I played the card, it caused a huge fire. Rio was burned severely, and I managed to rescue her, but I got scarred. He directs Timmy to his scarred eye to show him, but I didn't know the card had the ability to cause such damage. So tell Shark for me, okay? And try to bring my father back to his senses. Timmy looked stunned but nodded. I will. Meanwhile, Yuma had run to Shark. Shark, this is great, the three of us can work together to stop Vetrix. Save it, Yuma. I'm not interested to joining you and the kid. Shark told him coldly. But Shark? Yuma started with a frown. We need to work together. I won't hesitate if you two get in my way. Right now, the person who needs to pay now is Vetrix. Shark turned, walking to a dual coaster car at that without hesitation. Yuma just watched him walk off in shock as Timmy walked back with a frown. Revenge, nothing good always comes out of it. Timmy said, hearing that exchange. Are you okay? Anna asked him. Come on, we should head back, right you guys? Yuma asked. They all nodded while Timmy growled, clenching his fists before looking at the 3 cards Quattro gave him before he vanished. All 3 of Quattro's gimmick puppet XYZ monsters. I will use Quattro's cards to snap Vetrix out of this mess. Timmy, I don't know how, but it'll work out. Trust me, okay? Anna requested softly. Timmy takes a breath before nodding as they headed out on the cars, arriving back at the arena. Earlier, Mr. Heartland burst in a room where the blonde-haired man was, who turned over. What is it, Heartland? Dr. Faker, sir. Kite is out of the World Duel Carnival. We need to cancel it. Mr. Heartland told him. No, let it keep going. Mr. Heartland looked surprised as Dr. Faker told him, as long as we have the sphere field, our plan is still secure. Go host who will be the semi-finalists, Heartland. Of course, sir. Mr. Heartland nodded at that before leaving the room. At the arena. At that, Timmy, Yuma, Shark, and last Vetrix all arrived at the arena setting, patiently waiting before Mr. Heartland walked up and announced, Hello Duel fans. Sorry to keep you waiting, but it is now time to announce the semi-finalists of the World Duel Carnival. That's our cue. Yuma grins to Timmy. Timmy only nodded as Mr. Heartland announced, "Alright, everyone take a look on the big screen for our semi-final matchups." The screen appeared before spinning pictures as everyone watched in anticipation. Soon it turned to who's next. Yuma Tsukumo vs. Reginald Castle. Timmy Wixon vs. Vetrix. Oh ho, and so here are our semi-final matchups. First, the upcoming boy wonder, Yuma Tsukumo, against the deadly shark of dueling, Reginald Castle. Mr. Heartland announced, then we have the new pendulum wonder, Timmy Wixon, against the mysterious masked duelist, Vetrix. Vetrix smirked as he stared at Timmy. Timmy glared at him at this. At the audience where Tori and Anna reunited with the others, Bronk cried in shock, "Wait, Yuma's against Shark next. That's gonna be tough." "Forget that, Timmy is against Vetrix." Flip pointed out in horror, "Vetrix is real scary, and has the skills to be that." "Timmy will be okay," Anna told him. "I know he will." Mr. Heartland then announced to everyone, the semifinals will begin in the afternoon. For now, let's let our remaining duelists get some lunch to be ready for the oncoming matches ahead. After all, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Be cautious, Yuma, I fear that these next duels will be very dangerous. Astral warned him as he looked at the three other semifinalists. Chapter 19, Semifinal, Yuma vs. Shark. It had been an hour ever since what had happened. The remaining semifinalists all stayed in a hotel while Anna stays with Timmy out of concern for him cause she can feel his anger from how Vetrix treats his family as tools for revenge, and made Shark lose his temper against Quattro, resulting in a chaos number from Shark Drake to appear and defeat Quattro. Now Anna is worried, and knows she needs to calm him down for him to focus. She gently rubbed his back. "Timmy, it'll be okay." He turned over to her hearing that. "I know you're upset, but you can't let Vetrix upset you," she mentioned. He stared at her before sighing, "I know, but someone like him is really reminding me of." Anna frowned before gently kissing him. "I know." He sighed before laying on the bed with her. Anna gently kissed his cheek. "Maybe think of your grandma, I'm sure she would be proud of the young man you've become." He looked at her before turning his head to her, "You think so?" Anna nodded as she kissed him again. "I'm sure she would be." Timmy smiled before they hear Mr. Heartland announcing from their room. "We're down to our final 4 duelists as the World Duel Carnival nears its thrilling conclusion." They looked over where a holographic screen appears for them to see with the window showing Heartland Tower, but first, we'll unveil the stadium's latest upgrade. Hearing that, they turned to see what he meant. "Now elevate the duel tower." At that, a large tower rose up out of the stadium, revealing 3 platforms each for dueling. As Mr. Heartland explained, "Hope you're not scared of heights cause you're about to witness some of the dizziest dueling action ever as Shark battles Yuma and Timmy confronts Vetrix." 2 screens showing said duelists against each other appeared next to the tower. Dueling on those platforms? Hopefully they made sure if someone slips they don't get hurt. Anna frowned. Timmy pat her shoulder, "We never seen Shark in a full match before, but we know about that card he used against Quattro. Can Yuma manage to match something like it?" "I have no idea," Anna admitted. They were thinking before Mr. Heartland snapped them to focus. The opening duel of the semi-final round will begin now. One of the platforms lowered to take them on. Our first duelist was unknown when he took the World Duel Carnival by storm in a series of spectacular victories. He may look like a pint-sized pipsqueak, but this kid has the heart of a giant. Give it up for Yuma Tsukumo. Yuma ran in, cheering loud at the crowd. This won't be easy. Anna frowned. Who said it was? Timmy asked her. True, she nodded only to frown as she gently took his hand. Hopefully Yuma wins, or manages to get through to Shark so that you three can somehow work together against Vetrix. Yuma tripped while climbing on the steps while Mr. Heartland announced the next duelist. The last time we saw Yuma's challenger in the spotlight, he was banished from the dueling world in disgrace, but now he's back with a vengeance. No opponent is safe when this Shark zeroes in on his prey. It's Reginald Castle. Shark walked climbing on the platform, but Anna and Timmy notices he looks a bit odd. Huh, did something happen? Anna asked, noticing he looked unfocused. Shark, he looks like he's in a trance. Timmy admitted, seeing this. Before you start dueling, let's add a little altitude. Mr. Heartland announced as the platform rose up, holding the surprised Yuma, and Shark as the announcer then called, only one of these rivals will advance. Will the winner be Yuma the dueling wonder kid, or will Shark complete his comeback? The crowd all cheered in excitement, seeing that. Our two duelists know they have to lay it all on the line. That's a bit much, isn't it? Timmy asked, hearing that. Are you ready to see the most epic duel ever waged? Mr. Heartland asked the crowd before announcing, yeah. Then let's go. Timmy gets off the bed at that, telling Anna, come on Anna. We better get to the stadium. She nodded. I agree, let's go find Tori and the others. With that they exited the building, heading to the stadium to observe the tournament close and personal, and upon arriving them find the audience chair, seeing the group as Timmy called, hey guys. They looked over as Tori said, surprised, Timmy. Anna. Mind if we join you? Anna asked. No, come. Tori said as they sit down. Why are you guys here? Bronk asked them. Timmy answered, something's wrong with Shark. It's like he's in a trance. Now that you mention it, he is acting strange. Tori admitted. Yuma and Shark readied their duel discs before Yuma called solely, let's duel. Dueling theme, Lose My Life by Papercut Masacure. Yuma, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Shark, 4000. Hand, 5. Field, nothing. Let the duel commence. Yuma first turn. Yuma's mind was a mess, since it's possible that Shark Drakevice might have controlled Shark now after Vetrix made him accept the number. Now he needs to free Shark in order to save him. Alright Astral, you ready to help Shark? I am Yuma, but be careful. Shark is a powerful duelist. Astral warned him. You know it. Yuma started the match grabbing a card before calling, and I am setting a monster face down in defense position. A set monster appeared before Yuma grabs 2 cards, then I place 2 cards down to end my turn. Honestly, Yuma's best move in this scenario. There's no telling what Shark can do. Caswell trailed off. Yuma's hand, 2/field, 1 set monster, 2 set cards. Shark first turn. It's my turn. I draw. Shark drew absently before placing a card. I start by summoning Spear Shark. What rose was a orange scaled fish having a yellow spear growling. Attack position. Spear Shark. Water. Level 4. Fish/effect. ATK 1600. Def 1400. When this card is normal summoned, you can increase the levels of all level 3 fish-type monsters you currently control by 1. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Okay, there's definitely something wrong with him. Anna frowned. Huh? Why's that? Flip asked her, confused. He doesn't look like he's focused on the duel at all. Anna pointed out. He's acting like some kind of robot or something, just going through the motions of dueling without actually trying. Now Spear Shark attack his face down. Spear Shark's attack surprised Yuma, and Astral as his face down was revealed. Attack position. Gogogo Aristera and Dexia. Earth. Level 4. Rock/effect. ATK 0. Def 2200. While another Gogogo monster is on the field, your opponent's monsters cannot target Gogogo monsters for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target Gogogo monsters on the field with card effects. An XYZ monster that was summoned using only this card and other Gogogo monsters as material gains this effect. When it is XYZ summoned, you can target one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls, change it to defense position, and if you do, change its def to 0. Spear Shark's attack bounced off striking Shark, who landed on the ground. Shark, 3400/hand, 4. Okay, she's right, cause Shark will never make such a mistake like that. Bronk called in shock from what just happened. He didn't even set a single card. Is he throwing? Flip questioned, seeing that. Shark slowly rose up. I place one card face down and end my turn. Shark's hand, /field, Spear Shark, attack position, 1 set card. Yuma, 4000. Hand, 2. Field, Goku Aristera and Dexia, defense position, 2 set cards. Shark, 3400. Hand, 4. Field, Spear Shark, attack position, 1 set card. Yuma's second turn. Yuma was confused. Is Shark Drake not the brightest bulb? Cause even though Yuma's not bright at dueling, even he knows not to attack a monster face down, which is what he learned after he met Astral, and knows Shark is better than doing that. Hey Astral, is Shark Drake altering his ability or something? I am not certain, Yuma. Astral replied. Either way, can't dwell. I draw. Yuma drew before calling, and I summoned Goku Golem. At that his golem rose up. Attack position. Goku Golem. Earth. Level 4. Rock/effect. ATK, 1800. Def, 1500. Once per turn, this defense position card cannot be destroyed by battle. That monster's more powerful than Shark's. Flip grinned. Yuma's doing great. Now I overlay Goku Golem and Goku Aristera and Dexia. The two glowed, flying up, entering the overlay network, shattering before it revealed a new monster. Come on out, rank 4, Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight. What rose up was a knight with a brown gem on his chest with long yellow flowing hair readying. Attack position. Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight. Dark. Rank 4. Rock effect XYZ. ATK, 2450. Def, 1950. 2 level 4 monsters. During either player's turn, when another card or effect is activated that targets exactly one card on the field, and no other cards, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target another card on the field that would be an appropriate target for that card/effect. That card/effect now targets the new target. Oru, 2. Huh, where did Yuma get that? Anna asked, seeing the monster. Now thanks to Aristera and Dexia's ability, as it was summoned by using a second Goku, your Spear Shark goes to defense mode, and its defense points becomes 0. The effect made Spear Shark change mode. Spear Shark, def, 1400 minus 1400 is equal to 0. Ha, but his monster had more attacks points, so why would Yuma switch Spear Shark to defense mode? He can't deal any damage like that. Flip mentioned. He's gonna inflict piercing damage. Timmy knows Yuma's strategy. Yuma then called, then I use Fairy Meteor Crush. Equipped to Cairngorgon. Fairy Meteor Crush. Equip spell card. If the equipped monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight, equipped with Fairy Meteor Crush. Anna's eyes widened, seeing that. That attack will drop Shark to only 950 life points. Alright, come on, Cairngorgon, attack Spear Shark. Yuma called as his XYZ attack Spear Shark, destroying it while Shark cried out, landing. Shark, 0950/hand, 4. Okay, what's going on? The Shark I know wouldn't duel like that. Bronk frowned. Shark in his mind thought to himself, what's going on with myself? Why have I forgotten why I'm dueling? What's the point for me to duel? Oh, I have your answers, Shark. Vetrix's voice said in his head. Hearing that, Shark turned to see Vetrix floating near him. Vetrix. You know who I am, that's very good, Shark. Vetrix smirked to him, I'm relieved that your memory has not been completely wiped out. Together we can rebuild what has been lost. If you trust me, I can help you remember everything. Listen, I know the reason that you duel. It is simple. You duel for me. For you? Shark asked, confused. Exactly. That is your whole purpose. You are my puppet and you obey my commands. Vetrix answered with a smirk, and now I command you to completely destroy your enemy. A crest from him hit Shark, who repeated, "My enemy must be destroyed completely." Then he got a headache, groaning, yelling as he held his head while everyone watching looked surprised. "Shark!" Yuma cried, seeing that. "Something is very wrong, Yuma, be on your guard," Astral warned him. "Oh, Shark is having a meltdown," Mr. Heartland called, seeing this. The pressure of competing on the big stage must be getting to him. "No. I smell Vetrix is involved in this," Timmy said, glaring. Seeing Timmy's expression, Anna gently took his hand and gave it a comforting squeeze. Timmy, feeling that, takes a breath. "What's the problem, Shark?" "I've told you what you have to do," Vetrix said in his head, "so why are you resisting my commands? I told you before. I planted a dark seed in your heart. Use it to destroy your enemies. Let me remind you of who your enemies are and why you detest them. Think back on your own sister and what they did to her." At that, Shark gets a memory of someone attacking a blue-haired girl resembling him, as Vetrix's voice told him, "You must get revenge on those responsible." Shark's eyes shot open, calling, "Rio." Seeing an image was Quattro, it was replaced by Vetrix, as he asked in his mind, "Could they be my enemies?" Vetrix's image was replaced, Dr. Faker. "Who is that?" "It's Dr. Faker," Vetrix answered as the image smirked at Shark, cackling. "Faker. I feel like I've heard that name before," Shark admitted before the image attacked Rio, making him scream in horror. Vetrix, knowing this, has his attention, told Shark, "Dr. Faker. His name should fill your heart with rage, of course. You see, he's the one who injured your little sister. You vowed that you would make him pay for his terrible crime and that you wouldn't let anyone stand in your way." Looking down, Shark, seeing the images as his memories, said, "Yes, of course, Dr. Faker. He's the one who hurt my little sister. Dr. Faker is my enemy. I'll do whatever it takes to destroy him." Turning to image smirking at him, Vetrix smirked, "It's true. You must destroy Dr. Faker. But that's not possible, Shark. Because there's someone else standing in your way." "But who do you mean? You've forgotten his identity, too?" The image of Dr. Faker burned up as Vetrix asked him that before it reformed into a new image. "Let me jog your memory." The image was revealed to be Yuma, laughing evilly. Seeing him, Shark looked shocked. "That's Yuma Tsukumo." "Yes," Vetrix confirmed with a smirk, raising a finger. "Surely you remember how ruthless Yuma can be. He's always meddling in your plans and sabotaging them." Feeling deep rage brought Shark back from the real world, while Vetrix said in his mind, "Even now Yuma is standing in your way. He's trying to defeat you for Dr. Faker, just as he teamed up with Faker before to strike down your sister, Rio." Hearing that made Shark stand up, now looking more focused and serious. "Oh, it looks like that last hit might have lit a fire in Shark. He looks ready to go for the kill," Mr. Heartland announced. "Shark!" Yuma cried in relief. Shark growled, glowing in a pink aura, before screaming in rage, "I'll never forgive you." That surprised everyone as Shark's hand clenched with Vetrix's crest showing on his hand. "Let's settle this once and for all, Yuma." "What's going on?" Kathy asked, hearing that. "I don't know, but I don't like this." Bronk frowned. Seeing it, Astral informed Yuma the crest on his hand. "Yeah, that's Vetrix's crest." Yuma grunted, seeing it. "Then that means Shark isn't possessed by Shark Drake, Vetrix has him." "You almost have it right," Vetrix's voice suddenly said in their heads as he explained. "To be precise, Shark's soul has been taken over by Shark Drake. But it is controlled by yours truly. Because of this, I also control Shark now. He is my puppet. And I will use this puppet to destroy you, Yuma." Yuma grunted, saying, "I end my turn." Yuma's hand, 1/field, Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight, attack position /ORU, 2/equipped with Fairy Meteor Crush, equipped to Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight, 2 set cards. Shark second turn. "Get ready, Yuma, I draw." Shark drew before calling, "First I summon Double Fin Shark." What rose was a shark growling. Attack position. Double fin shark. Water. Level 4. Fish/effect. ATK 1000. Def 1200. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 3 or 4 water fish type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position, but it has its effects negated. You cannot special summon any monsters during the turn you activate this effect, except water monsters. Thanks to Double Fin Shark's ability, Spear Shark comes back in defense position, only it can have its abilities. Shark called as Spear Shark exited the graveyard portal. Spear Shark, defense position/effects negated. I have a bad feeling about this. Yuma frowned. Now as a water monster exists on my field, I can summon Silent Angler. Shark called as a pufferfish monster appeared. Attack position. Silent Angler. Water. Level 4. Fish/effect. ATK 800. Def 1400. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you cannot special summon monsters from your hand for the rest of this turn. 3 level 4 monsters. Anna whispered. That can only mean one thing. The most powerful ruler of the deep sea. Your sharp fangs shall exterminate everything. XYZ summon. Show yourself, number 32. Marine biting dragon, Shark Drake. At that Shark Drake's fin appeared before forming into Shark Drake roaring loud. Attack position. Number 32. Shark Drake. Water. Rank 4. Sea Serpent Effect XYZ. ATK 2800. Def 2100. 3 level 4 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. Once per turn, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, special summon the destroyed monster to your opponent's side of the field in face-up attack position. Also it loses 1000 ATK, and if you do summon this way, this card can make a second attack during this battle phase. Oru 3. Whoa, where did Shark get a new number? Bronk asked in shock seeing that. Perfect. I'm very pleased with you, Shark. Vetrick smirked seeing this. Now unleash your number and stomp out that pest once and for all. Oh wow. That monster has mean written all over it. Mr. Heartland smirked to himself. Timmy grunted, we know what it can do as a chaos number, but what about by itself? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling. Anna frowned. Now Shark Drake take a bite of Cairngorgon. Shark Drake charged an attack firing it at Yuma's XYZ monster. Yuma called, not so fast, I activate the trap, Dimension Wall. Dimension Wall. Normal trap card. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares an attack. Instead of you, your opponent takes the battle damage you would have taken from this battle. So now any damage I take is reflected to you. I don't think so. I use the trap jammer. Shark called using a counter. Trap jammer. Counter trap card. When your opponent activates a trap card during the battle phase, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. This negates the effect of any trap card during battle, and destroys it. Dimension Wall shattered as Yuma cried out before his XYZ was attacked, prompting him to brace himself. Yuma, 3650/hand, 1. It looks like Shark is finally biting back. Mr. Heartland chuckled. And there's more where that came from. I activate Shark Drake's ability. By using an overlay unit when it destroys your monster in battle, it comes back except it's 1000 attack points weaker. Shark Drake, ORU, 3-2. Shark Drake summoned a water tornado forcing Cairngorgon out of the graveyard. Cairngorgon, ATK, 2450-1000 is equal to 1450. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, cause now as a monster was summoned by this effect, Shark Drake can attack that monster all over again. Shark revealed. It can what? Yuma questioned in shock hearing that. Now Shark Drake attack. Shark Drake charged in as Shark declared, "I'm gonna get revenge for my sister, Rio." Yuma widened his eyes just as the attack struck, causing him to cry out. Yuma, 2300/hand, 1. Yuma! Astral cried, seeing that. Yuma slowly gets up. Astral. I know what Vetric's done. Then do you believe you can undo his actions? Astral inquired. Hard to say. The best thing to do is to get that number out of Shark's hands, cause as long as it's with him Vetrix makes him think I hurt Rio. Yuma answered. I understand, Yuma. Astral nodded at that. Since I done all I can end my turn. Shark sets 2 cards. Shark's hand, 1/field, number 32, Shark Drake, attack position /ORU, 2 set cards. Yuma, 2350. Hand, 1. Field, 1 set card. Shark, 0950. Hand, 1. Field, number 32, Shark Drake, attack position /ORU, 2 set cards. Yuma third turn. Okay, my turn, I draw. Yuma drew, looking at his drawn card. This is bad, that number is big trouble. Flip whispered nervously. Yuma can overpower it, but since it's a number it will do little. What Yuma can do is fighting fire with fire. Timmy said at that. With Utopia. Anna mentioned only to frown. Hopefully it'll be enough. Yuma then called, alright, I activate Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn. Normal spell card. Target 1 monster in either GY, special summon it. So now Gagobo Golem, come on back. Gagobo Golem roses up again. But it won't be around for long, cause by sacrificing him I can summon Gagobo Golem. Golden form with double its power. Yuma called as Gagobo Golem evolved into a golden powerful version of itself. Attack position. Gagobo Golem, golden form. Earth. Level 4. Rock/effect. ATK? Def, 1500. Cannot be normal summon/set. Must be special summoned, from your hand, by tributing 1 Gagogo monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's ATK becomes double the original ATK of the tribute monster. Any battle damage your opponent takes from attacks involving this card is halved. Once per turn, during either player's turn, if a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, this card loses exactly 1500 ATK, and if it does, negate that effect. Gagobo Golem golden form, ATK? Plus, 1800 by 2, equals 3600. Whoa, break out those sunglasses, folks. Mr. Heartland announced at this, that is the glitziest golem I've ever seen. But even if it's powered up, it's still not a number, so it can't take out Shark Drake. Bronk points out to his friends. That may be, but now Shark Drake can't overpower it anymore, and its ability to lower attack points only works when it destroys a monster in battle. Timmy said to them. That's not enough though, remember? Anna asked, reminding him of Shark's other number that he used to defeat Quattro. I know. Timmy said to her. Alright, now Gagobo Golem attack Shark Drake. Gagobo Golem's evolved form charged in, punching Shark Drake, but despite not destroying it, the shockwave of the attack hit Shark, causing him to cry out, landing. Shark, 0550/hand, 1, as a drawback to it being stronger, it can only deal half of the damage when it attacks. A fitting price for its effect, but in the end, that's only the start of an intense turning point. Caswell said, worried. Shark, snap out of it. Yuma called to Shark to snap him out of Vetrix's mindset with that attack. Shark slowly stands up. You can't take down my number, so you're trying to drain my life points instead. He then smirked to Yuma, only it's too late. Seeing Shark still possessed, Yuma grunted before saying, I place 1 card face down, and end my turn. Yuma's hand, 0/field, Gagobo Golem golden form, attack position /ATK, 3600, 3 set cards. Shark third turn. My turn, I draw. Shark drew before he glared at Yuma, it's time. I just wish my sister were here to see this moment. But she can't be, thanks to you. He screamed as he is coated in the same aura he was when he dueled Quattro. This is bad. Torai frowned. The crowd looked stunned from Shark's sudden blow before he called, and now Shark Drake let us both combine and merge to evolve. Shark Drake slowly forms into a fin-like sealed form flying back in the overlay network. Shark Dragon of the Ocean. Swim through this hard current to bite your enemies. Chaos XYZ change. Appear Chaos number 32. Marine Dragon God. Shark Drake Vice. At that, what rose was a snowflake like shuriken before unforming into Shark Drake was a white marine like monster roaring. Attack position. Number C32, Shark Drake Vice. Water. Rank 4. Sea Serpent XYZ effect. ATK, 2800. Def, 2100. 4 level 4 water monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle except with number monsters. You can also XYZ summon this card by using at number 32, Shark Drake you control as the XYZ material. XYZ materials attached to that monster also become XYZ materials on this card. During either player's turn, if your life points are 1000 or less, you can detach one XYZ material from this card and banish one monster from your graveyard to target one face-up monster on the field. That target's ATK and def becomes 0 until the end phase. Oru, 3. WO. What is that? Mr. Heartland said, stunned from what he's seeing. That thing doesn't look friendly. Bronx said, intimidated by Shark Drake Vice appearance. And now Shark Drake Vice, use your special ability. Shark Drake Vice takes a unit summoning the Graveyard Portal, ORU, 3/2, by banishing one monster from the graveyard. Your monster's attack and defense points becomes 0 until the end of this turn. At that, what popped up was Spear Shark charging in at Gogogo Golem form. Yuma quickly countered, no so fast, by lowering Gogogo Golden Form's attack points by 1500. It can negate your effect once per turn. Gogogo Golden Form, ATK, 3600 minus 1500 is equal to 2100. A shield build-up blocking Shark Drake Vice effect. Wait, but Shark Drake Vice isn't a once per turn effect, is it? Anna asked nervously. No, it's not, which means Yuma's still in trouble. Caswell realized. Shark only called, I can just do it again, Yuma. Shark Drake Vice takes a second overlay unit. ORU, 2/1, this time I banish Shark Drake. Shark Drake itself rose up before charging, striking Gogogo Golden Form. Gogogo Golden Form. ATK, 2100 equals 0/def, 1500 minus 1500 is equal to 0. Then I used the spell Onigami Combo. Shark called using one of his face downs. Onigami Combo. Normal spell card. Target one face-up XYZ monster you control and detach all of its XYZ material. This turn, that target can attack twice during the same battle phase. By using its last overlay unit, Shark Drake Vice can attack 2 times this turn. Shark called as Shark Drake Vice last overlay unit powered it up. Shark Drake Vice can attack twice /ORU, 1/0. Say what? Yuma asked, shocked. And now Shark Drake Vice attack Gogogo Golden Form. Marine Depth Bite. Shark Drake Vice charged in, attacking Yuma's monster. Yuma quickly called, I activate the trap, half unbreak. Half unbreak. Normal trap card. Target one monster on the field. This turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, any battle damage you take from attacks involving that monster is halved. Thanks to this, Gogogo Golem can't be destroyed, and any damage I take is cut in half. The first attack was deflected while Yuma stepped back. Yuma, 0950/hand, 0. But Shark can attack again and Yuma doesn't have enough life points to survive the attack. Flip panicked. Now go Shark Drake Vice, finish him off. Shark Drake Vice charged in to finish this before Yuma called, I activate the trap, 1000 boost. 1000 boost. Normal trap card. If your opponent declares an attack while your LP are 1000 or less, gain 1000 LP. So now since your attack, I regain 1000 life points. Yuma called before the second attack struck him, crying out. Yuma, 0950 plus 1000 to 1400 equals 0550/hand, 0. He survived, but barely. Torai sighed in relief seeing that. What persistence! He had his drawn card known as Trojan Blast given to him by Vetrix as he smirked to Yuma, but it changes nothing. Placing it down, he said, I place one card face down and end my turn. Which means Shark Drake Vice ability no longer affects your golem. Gogo Golem Golden Form, ATK, 0 plus 2100 equals 2100/def, 0 plus 1500 is equal to 1500. Shark's Hand, 0/field, Shark Drake Vice, attack position, 2 set cards. Yuma third turn. If Yuma was wise, he'd stay down. Vetrix said to himself watching this unfold as Yuma struggles to get up, he doesn't have a chance. It's over. The card that I gave Shark as a present is too powerful. Sure, it is highly underrated, and not so much ideal, but if I know Yuma right, that card is perfect to counter him with, he will be finished once and for all. He laughed evilly at this. Yuma, this is our last chance, we can't take any more damage. Astral said to him. I know, but I'm counting on my deck to help me win this turn. Yuma agreed to him before calling, okay, I draw. This is it, you guys, one way or another this duel is about to end. Bronk mentions seeing that. Looking, Yuma grinned, alright. I summon Gagaga Magician. Gagaga Magician popped up readying. Attack position. Gagaga Magician. Dark. Level 4. Spellcaster / effect. ATK, 1500. Def, 1000. Once per turn, you can declare a level from 1 to 8, this card becomes that level until the end phase. You can only control one Gagaga Magician. This card cannot be used as a synchro material monster. And with Magician and Gogo Golem on the field, I can overlay both of them to build the overlay network. Yuma called as the two glowed black shooting in the overlay network before exploding. Carry hope on white wings. XYZ summon. Come forth, number 39. Rank 4, Messenger of Light, Utopia. Utopia's sealed form appeared before deforming into Utopia himself, readying for a brawl. Attack position. Number 39, Utopia. Light. Rank 4. Warrior effect XYZ. ATK, 2500. Def, 2000. 2 level 4 monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a number monster. When a monster declares an attack, you can detach one material from this card, negate the attack. If this card is targeted for an attack, while it has no material, destroy this card. Oru, 2. Nice, that'll buy Yuma a little time. Bronk grinned. Hopefully he can come up with a plan. Anna admitted before turning. Are you going to be alright, Timmy? Timmy only stares on his shark, points out, nice move, Yuma. But too bad Utopia has fewer attack points, so only it will be destroyed when it attacks. He started laughing evilly at this. That's not true. Surprised Shark stopped laughing as Yuma called out, Utopia will survive. And so will your chaos number. What? I'm fighting this duel to save you. But that doesn't mean I don't want to win. Yuma explained to him, clenching his fist, it's important that I become the World Duel Carnival Champion, so I can stop Dr. Faker and Vetrix. But it's also important to free you from the control Vetrix has on your mind. I'll do whatever it takes to help my friends, especially one of my best friends. You. Shark at that looked stunned as the aura around him died a little. Now go Utopia, attack Shark Drake Vice. At that, Utopia charges an attack with both swords jumping up to slash down Shark Drake Vice. Has Yuma lost his mind? Flip cried seeing that. Shark growled as the aura flared back to life, instead of trying the same old strategy, you could have used a little imagination. And that's why you're a failure, Yuma. Shark Drake Vice moved, firing an attack to retaliate. Now I use an overlay unit to use Utopia's ability, and cancel his attack. Yuma called as Utopia takes the unit, causing his swords to vanish. Oru, 2-1. Hang on, Utopia stopped its own attack? Shark asked, surprised. Now I use Rivals Unite. Yuma called, using his last face down. Face up. Rivals Unite. Continuous trap card. When the attack of a monster you control is negated, target the attack target, equip this card to that target. Take control of the equipped monster. It cannot attack. When that target leaves the field, destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, return control of the equipped monster to its owner. Since my attack was negated, this card allows me to equip it to the monster I was attacking, and place it under my command as long as it can't attack. The streams of Shark Drake Vice attack vanished as Shark Drake Vice started glowing gold, roaring from the effects of the trap affecting it. Shark Drake Vice, equipped with Rivals Unite. Rivals Unite, equipped to Shark Drake Vice. What? Shark questioned as his number moved to Yuma's field. Leave Shark at once, you hear me, Shark Drake Vice. Yuma yelled at the chaos number, I order you to enter my soul instead. Shark Drake Vice turned to a golden light, entering Yuma before he cried out when Shark Drake Vice materialized on his field. With Shark Drake Vice influence gone from Shark, he screamed, holding his head as the aura around him slowly faded while Yuma called to him, you're free from the number. Now try to remember the truth about the past. Shark then remembers several memories about everything that had happened, and during the World Duel Carnival. Widen his eyes as the aura faded away, he called, I remember now. Yuma's not the one responsible for what happened to my sister. Vetrix was behind everything, he's the one who's guilty. It was him. He planted that number in my soul and made me forget. Seeing Yuma with a clear head, he cried, Yuma. Shark. Yuma smiled in relief, only to freeze before crying out in pain as a purple aura enveloped him coming from Shark Drake Vice. Yuma. Torai cried in horror seeing that. What's happening to him? Bronk asked nervously. Shark Drake Vice. Timmy blinked, listening to what number archive is telling him. Yuma's ki is overwhelmed by the power of that chaos number, and is now sucking him whole. It's Shark Drake Vice. The Emperor's ki's power is being overwhelmed by it, and now Yuma is in pain. Timmy said to them once he knows what number archive is saying. What, then he needs to get rid of that number. Flip panicked. Sacrifice it or something. Ha ha ha. Shark turns, seeing a hologram of Vetrix, it's too late for Yuma. Very soon his soul will be consumed by Shark Drake Vice. No, Yuma. Shark cried, turning to Yuma, trying to resist, what can I do? He then widened his eyes, looking at his left set card. Ah, so you remember? Vetrix asked him with a grin, you just have to use the trap card I gave you. Trojan Blast. Turning to Yuma, who was glaring while suffering from Shark Drake Vice effects, he assured, don't worry, Yuma. Shark will save you. Since you took control of Shark Drake Vice, Shark can now activate his facedown card. It is a trap called Trojan Blast. Since your effect caused Shark Drake Vice to change to your field, Shark can use it to destroy Shark Drake Vice, and you take damage equal to Shark Drake Vice attack points. Number archive hearing what Vetrix is saying when the others can't, told Timmy what he's saying, which Timmy widened his eyes in shock. Wait, Trojan Blast? Huh, what about Trojan Blast? Bronk asked him. Timmy stands up worried, telling them, Trojan Blast. It's based on the Trojan horse. It is a wooden horse that the Greeks gave the city of Troy for them to land an ambush from it. Trojan Blast is exactly like that. When a player takes control of an opponent's monster, they can use Trojan Blast to destroy that monster, and that monster's attack points are dealt to the opponent as damage. He then grunted. Vetrix knew Yuma would take control of Shark Drake Vice to free him from the number's influence, so he saved Shark, so he gave him Trojan Blast to fire that back at him. Then, Yuma's going to lose the duel? Kathy realized in shock. So Shark, it's a win-win for you. You free Yuma from Shark Drake Vice control, and you win the duel. Vetrix smirked to a stunned Shark. Am I brilliant or what? I expected Yuma to take over Shark Drake Vice, and that's why I gave you the trap. Your victory is guaranteed. If Utopia gets destroyed, Astral's a goner too. Yuma said, grunting, trying to resist the effects. And I don't got anything to counter it. He sparked, screaming, kneeling down. Yuma! Quick! Use that trap card. Vetrix urged Shark with a smirk. It's the only way you can help Yuma. Every second you hesitate, that chaos number tightens its grip on Yuma's soul. You must activate Trojan Blast before it's too late. It will save your friend and assure your victory. Shark stared on before noticing his other face down. Wait, that card dash. Growing determined, he called, I activate the spell, Underwater Snow Prison. Underwater Snow Prison. Quick play spell card. Target one monster on the field, banish it, and if you do, take 1000 damage if it was a water monster. With this, I can put Shark Drake Vice on ice, and banish it. Ice wrapped around Shark Drake Vice before shattering, much to everyone's shock. What? Vetrix cried in shock, seeing that. Of this spell has a price, I take 1000 points of damage. Shark grinned before being struck by the ice, causing him to cry out, flying. Shark! Yuma cried as Shark landed. Yuma, 0450. Hand, 0. Field, number 39, Utopia, attack position /ORU, 1. Shark. 0000. Hand, 0. Field, 1 set card, Trojan Blast. Yuma wins. Everyone looked stunned seeing that. Well, the winner of the duel is Yuma Tsukumo. Mr. Heartland announced. Shark. Yuma ran over, kneeling, worried. Are you okay? Say something. Shark slowly opened his eyes. I'm fine. You saved me. My soul could have been lost forever, but you never gave up on our friendship. Vetrix tried to use me to hurt you and Astral. But in the end, I never gave up on our friendship either. Just promise me this, you and that kid will defeat Vetrix for good. Meanwhile, Vetrix, who had been watching, glowed in a red aura, infuriated. Defeat me. For good. I'll teach that twerp Yuma not to meddle with my plans. He screamed as the glass on his window shattered violently before he takes a breath. Shark failed in his mission, but that won't make any difference. After I defeat Timmy, I'll eliminate Yuma Tsukumo once and for all. Back at the arena, Yuma watches as a medic plane takes Shark away before he hears a call, Yuma. He looked over where his friends Timmy and Anna running over as he smiled. Hey guys. Yuma, you alright? Timmy asked him, worried. It looked like Shark Drake Vice left something awful. I'm alright. Thanks to Shark. Yuma assured with a smile before he frowned, but he's the one who won the match. When all was on the line, he proved he's a true friend. He took the loss so that he can save me and Astral. Timmy smiled hearing that. Shark on the outside might be a tough guy who doesn't care about others, but on the inside, he's the most loyal and helping guy you can ever know. Yeah, he is. Yuma agreed. And he asked us one thing in return. Astral said to them. Yuma nodded. Yeah, if we do face Vetrix in the finals, I won't let Shark down. I will give it all, and high-five the sky. Timmy at this looks at the tournament bulletin, seeing his match with Vetrix is up next, which made him clench his fists, feeling anger at the sight of the man-child smirk on his picture. He's ready to make Vetrix pay for everything he had done in his twisted quest for revenge, using his own sons as pawns, and using Shark as an assassin to deal the finishing blow on Dr. Faker, along with purposely harming Rio for Shark's rage to build from the very start. Overall, he's ready to duel. Seeing that, Anna frowned and gently took one of his hands. Feeling that he looks over. Promise me you'll be careful, Vetrix is dangerous, she whispered. Timmy looked before taking a breath, nodding. Yeah. And we don't even know what his dex style is. But I will give it my all, and make sure he will see that what he's doing is wrong. Revenge is wrong. And that you get nothing in the end. Nothing but regret and misery. Anna nodded, gently kissing Timmy's cheek. That wraps up this part of What If Dragon deck user in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Thanks so much for listening. As always, new parts drop every 4 days, so be sure to stay tuned. Just a quick reminder, What If Ninja in Jujutsu Kaisen will be going on hold soon, since we've nearly caught up with the author. So now, I need your help picking the next project for the channel. I'm currently deciding between these 3 fanfics. What if Reborn is Goku clone? What if Natsu has dual elements? What if Transmigrated in one piece and becoming a marine? Please vote in the poll and let me know which story you'd like to see next. I'll take the top pick and start working on that series next. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and please consider supporting the original author as well. See you in the next one.